You have great ideas in your mind for creating Alexa skill, but don't know how to create one. Then this video is for you. In this video, I am going to show you how to create Alexa skill using Java. So let's begin. So first, let me explain you what I am going to do in this video. First, I will go to the Amazon developer portal and I create a skill. As soon as I create a skill, it gets deployed to the Amazon Alexa service, and that will act as interface for our skill. Implementation for our skill is needs to be provided separately. So for that we are using AWS Lambda here. So what is AWS Lambda? So AWS Lambda is a service provided by AWS which lets you deploy and execute function without worrying about managing and provisioning it, and it scales it automatically as it requires. So in AWS Lambda function we will write the implementation of our skill, and there is one thing we need to do here is we need to provide the in reference of this endpoint while creating the skill in the Amazon developer portal. Now let's put the things together and see how it works. When users speak to the Amazon Alexa devices, then audio gets streamed out to the Amazon Alexa service, and then it gets matched up against your skill. And as it knows the endpoint for your skill, it will call the implementation for your skill, and in this case it will trigger the AWS Lambda function. And in the AWS Lambda function we can write a code to return a text response, and then that text response is returned back to the Amazon Alexa service, and that then it will handle that response and return back to the devices. Now let's move to the Amazon developer portal and create a skill. This is Amazon developer console for creating Alexa skills. Let's create a new skill. I will just give name hello world. I will go with the custom model here. So start from scratch is already selected, so I will go with that. So now here we need to create our interaction model. So invocation name for our skill is the hello world. So basically invocation name is the words through which Alexa service is going to recognize your skill. So right now I will keep it as a hello world, but if you are planning to, so this is sufficient for the development purpose, but if you are planning to publish your skill, then you need to follow these guidelines. Let's add some intents and utterances for our skill. We can add the intent and utterances by clicking on add intent button, but what I will do is I will go and find sample projects and add the intents and utterances from there. Search Java and click the first one, samples. Go with the hello world, then go inside the models, just copy this one and need to paste here. So save the model. So you can see it has added hello world intent and also added some utterances. So now let's configure the endpoint for our skill. So here select AWS Lambda. Now we need to configure the AWS Lambda in AWS Management Console. For that we need the skill ID. So just copy this one. This is AWS Management Console. So search for the Lambda. Click on create function. Give the name for the function. Select the environment as Java 8. For the roles, I will go with the existing. So this one is a basic lambda basic execution. Click on the create function. And now here we need to add a trigger for our lambda function. In this case, it's Alexa skills kit. Select this one. So now configure this one. So we need to provide the skill ID here. So paste the skill ID and click on that. Now save the lambda function. After that, copy this ARN. We need to provide this ARN in our skill. So paste over here and save the endpoint. Now our model is ready to build. So let's build it. So now build is succeeded. Let's go to the GitHub and clone this project and import it into Eclipse. So now I have imported the project into the Eclipse. You can see it has added different intent handler for different intent. So this one is launch request handler, which is for the launch request. This gets invoked when the Alexa skill is gets called for first time, and you can see when it gets called for first time, it is going to return this message: welcome to Alexa skills kit. You can say hello. Second one is hello world intent handler. This intent handler is for hello world intent, and when it's get invoked, it will return hello world. So let's change it to the something hello world from Alexa and save it. So now another thing we need to change here is skill ID. We need to add the skill ID of our skill. So let's go into the portal and copy from there. So just copy this one and paste it here. So now our code for the lambda function is ready to build. But before that, I think for making jar properly, what I need to change here is the package name. So I will change the package name here. So I will keep it as a test, and this one also. So basically I was trying to build this with the existing code, but it was giving me some errors. So I had to change this package name. So if you are guys able to build this with the existing code, then please let me know in the comments below. And for building this code, I need to run this command. So let's build the jar. Now it's building the jar. So now our jar is ready to deploy into the AWS Lambda. So let's go into the AWS management console. Now here upload the jar. Select this one, and here we also need to configure the handler. So what I will do is go inside the code and copy the package name, paste it over here, then copy the class name and save the lambda function. Once our Lambda function is ready, we can now test our Alexa skill. Now our Lambda function is ready. Now let's go and test our skill. So I will enable the test for our skill and then type the open hello world, which is basically invocation name for our skill. And you can
Welcome
see
to the Alexa Skills Kit. You can say hello.
And you can see it has written with the message, welcome to Alexa's skills kit. You can say hello, which is from the this launch request handler. Now you can say another word, hello.
World from Alexa.
Now it has written the message hello world from Alexa, which is from the uh, hello world intent handler. For the first time when your skill is get called, it will invoke the launch request and keep the session open. And when you next time say hello world, it will then launch the hello world intent. And that is why we can see the hello world from Alexa message, which is from this intent. So guys, this was just basic example for creating Alexa skill. And if you are planning to publish your own Alexa skill and facing some problems, then please let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.